Ever wonder if your missing socks actually end up in a parallel universe? I'm Hari, and I've got to tell you, sometimes I think they stage a daring escape from the dryer.
Well, while we can't promise answers on the fate of those elusive socks, I'm Kimi, and I'm ready to delve into a captivating piece of history with you today.
That's right. We're going on a deep dive into a single Pulitzer Prize-winning photograph, a snapshot taken on April 3rd, 1941. We want to understand what makes this image so special, so much more than just a fleeting moment in the past.
It's powerful, you know. The photographer, Milton Brooks, working for the Detroit News, managed to capture a really intense scene at the Ford Motor Company's Rouge Plant. It shows UAW strikers, the United Auto Workers, and they're in a scuffle, a real altercation with a strikebreaker trying to cross their picket line.
Yeah, you can almost feel the raw energy, the tension in that moment. It's not just a pose photo, it's real. And what's amazing is this photograph. It went on to win the very first Pulitzer Prize for photography in 1942. I mean, talk about a groundbreaking moment.
Definitely. It shows just how profoundly this picture resonated, not just with the people at the time, but with the whole journalistic world. It became a symbol, of this massive struggle between, well, you could say capital and labor that was playing out across America back then.
You're right. It goes beyond just this one event. And the fact that it happened at the Ford Rouge plant, it's like, wow, this enormous industrial complex, it's like a character in itself. It represents this whole era of American industrial might, but also the conflicts that came with it. Workers fighting for fair treatment for their unions. It makes it all so real, so tangible.
And think about this. It's not like this photograph is lost to time. It's been meticulously restored, thanks to people like Jan Forget, so it can continue to tell its story, to teach us something, even generations later. It's a direct link to the past.
Our sources don't go into a ton of detail, but there's a See Also section that really makes you wonder. It hints that this image, it's not isolated, it's tied to this larger story, this whole narrative of labor history in America, maybe even connected to some big names we all know.
Exactly. It's not just about that one moment of conflict. That Pulitzer Prize-winning photograph, it encapsulates this crucial period, this fight for workers' rights against these sometimes overwhelming industrial forces. And the fact that it won that first Pulitzer, it just cements its place in history, both for photography and journalism as a whole.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? How one single picture can capture these complex ideas, social and economic struggles, and make them understandable, even moving. It makes you wonder about all the other conflicts, the hidden stories that have shaped our world, and the power of, well, visual storytelling. It's incredible, right?
I have to say, this has been a really insightful deep dive.
It has, hasn't it? It reminds us of just how powerful visual narratives can be, how they shape our understanding of history.
Absolutely. And to you, our listener, until next time, take care.